So I hope all of you guys can hear. If you can hear over the Zoom, you can just do thumbs up. Okay, you don't need to speak, right? And we have rules of thumb actually, which is quite fun for the class attendance. Later I'll be sharing. So once again, my name is Nazmul Khan. I'm actually an instructor for this course, and I'm actually a volunteer of 24 Asia. By profession, I'm actually a cybersecurity specialist. By passion, I'm a volunteer. So the volunteer work that I do is outside of my work. Yeah. So Naim Khan, you have raised the hand. You want to say something?
It's okay. I can hear. No problem.
You cannot hear?
Yes, I can hear. I can hear.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thumbs up, because if you take these raising hand, you wanted to say something. Thumbs up is another one, which is there in the emoji. Okay. Yeah, I think some of you can assist. But anyway, so we have been doing this courses. 24 Share is actually a volunteer organization. It's called Ground Up Initiatives. Is a registered under the giving.sg, not a legal entity or charity organization in Singapore, but what we do is all about the charity work. We are registered under the giving.sg, under the NBPC. I think many of you know what is NBPC. You know, we are the NBPC member, and we are the MOM, Ministry of Manpower partner. Okay, MOM has a long back. They have a 22 partner, and 24 is one of them. Yeah, I think now they have a 50+ partner. So all the social initiative that we do it, part of the our training program, part of our social activities like beach cleanup, blood donation drive, team building activities. We do lots of concert, at the physical performance. We do event management and many other activities. Yeah. So many other activities that we do it actually is part of the social activities that we care for society. Okay. And again, this training that we have been conducting over the 4 years, and we have completed 30 batch, 1,700+ people, and today we are at 31 batch. Okay, and, you can go to our website to get to know more about 24 Asia. Okay, and you can definitely speak to any of our volunteer and ambassador to learn more. Okay, so all of you are here as a student to learn. Yes. Yeah. So once you learn, we have a different initiative and program. If you wanted to contribute to become a volunteer, you can join our volunteer program. Yeah, to be a volunteer. You wanted to be ambassador under the leadership team, you can also do that. You have to spend at least 1 year of active volunteers. Yeah, so once you do that, you'll be promoted as ambassador or leadership team, and you do many of these initiatives. Some of the program is very specific for our ambassador only, some privilege. Like for example, we went to the Singapore Parliament, not just outside to do photo shoot, to go inside the Parliament, sit in front of the Prime Minister to watch parliamentary debate. And many of the Singaporean doesn't get the privilege. And we went inside the Parliament to watch 1.5 hour parliamentary debate in front of the Parliament Speaker, Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, and DPM, and all those. Right. So these are a specialized privilege program that we do. We do meet and greets to our VIP and so on. Right. So, but those are our different programs that we do. So if you feel that you wanted to join our these programs, you can join as a volunteer. You can just join as ambassador and just connect one of our initiative leader, so that you can get to know more. Right. So coming back to the training, actually that. The free computer training actually that we have been doing in the past, so we have furnished or finalized all the training slide contents based on the feedback that we did it, improve it, and all those training slides before we roll out, we first prepare the course curriculum, we prepare the training banner like this, and prepare the slides, 40 to 50 slides. We submitted these to Ministry of Manpower to review, go through it, to approve it. Then once they approve it, we roll out. Okay. So what we do is been monitored, okay, and people are recognize us that we have good quality of jobs. Okay, so let's continue our class. Yeah, so so if you wanted to get to know about more 24 shares, you can actually visit our website. You can actually speak to any of our team members to get to know more about our different initiative, training program, and all those. Right, and you can be part of this beautiful organization. We started 9th August 2018. Please mark the date. 9th August is National Day in Singapore. Okay, and 2008, because many of our colleagues actually ask, can you tell me when is the 21st year birthday? I have a t-shirt or this gift. So just remember, 9th August is very important day. We have done many things actually along our journey, but I'm not going to share all. Just to share with you that we have done many fantastic event activities. So you can during the break actually you can discuss to get to know more. And again, each of you, many of you have a question that the training that you are we are conducting it, are you getting a certificate? The answer is yes. Something like this will be your certificate, but you have to prove that you have gained the skills. How do we prove it? Every single course we have assignment. You have to strictly follow the guideline, prepare your assignment according to the instruction. So follow the guideline instructions, and okay. Then myself and our training team will review all of your assignment. Is it correct according to the expectation? And once you have completed all assignment, okay, not partial. Let's say, for example, Microsoft Word, there are 4 assignments. You have to submit all 4 on time. Okay. So if this assignment deadline is given, let's say, for example, by end of this month, you must submit all your assignment end of this month. You submit next month, thank you so much, but you are not entitled for certificate. Yeah. So you must submit all the 4 assignments within the deadline, and once you receive it, later I will be sharing with you how to submit the assignment online. Okay, there is an online Google form. You go there, write your name, email address, and all those, submit the assignment. Make sure that you write your name correctly, because if you don't know how to write your own name, I'm so sorry, I cannot help you. Yeah, so write your name correctly, because we'll be picking that word, your name, to print the certificate. Like, for example, if you write Sumaya Princess because your name in the Facebook is Sumaya Princess, please don't do that. Certificate is according to your certificate that you have, your SSC, Inter, or whatever, O level, A level. Okay, yeah, so you can follow that, or some people follow their NRIC, you can also follow that, but normally it should be your full name according to your certificate. Okay, so once you have submitted all the assignment on time, we'll go through it, then we'll publish the result. Who are the people pass this course? And if your name inside that you pass, you'll be entitled for certificate. But those people not there in the list, they fail. But you don't tell who failed, but you already know, right? Those people did not pass, they don't get certificate. Fair enough? Yes. In the past, we started to giving certificate everybody. Then there was a time MOM complained. Nas, you are giving a driving license who never even hold the steering. It's absolutely wrong. And I said, why? Some of you students actually join from the Android. You on it, they go kitchen, cooking it actually later. Yes, sir, yeah, very nice class, thank you. So they did not even touch a computer, and you are giving a certificate to them. This is as like you are giving a driving license who never touched the wheel. Don't do that. So we have changed our way of doing this. We are learning every day, right? So this is how we follow. Maybe next year we'll find something better than this, right? So please do not ask the same repeat question that I already shared. Certificate we give if you have submitted all the assignment on time. We're giving certificate. Okay. Yeah. So again, all of you are expected to have a hand note. I think all of you have received a code of conduct. Do you know what is code of conduct? Code of conduct is basically rules and regulations. Why we are so strict to code of conduct? Why we are so strict to all those t-shirts?
I had to check notebook have.
So many of you have a question actually. Why teacher Nas or this organization forcing us to buy a t-shirt to go Mustafa and come back? Because what we teach is not just about computer skills. It's about the soft skill. It's about the discipline. It's about the guideline. It's about the right attitude. To buy a t-shirt, $5 or $10 for yourself, if you don't follow that, you don't have a right attitude. You don't need a student like you. I'm so sorry. If you got an able to teach you to buy a one t-shirt for yourself for $5 or $10 to follow our discipline, and if you don't follow the discipline, I think please don't come to our class. Yeah, we are very strict because we want to make sure that you follow the discipline. Okay? Yeah. Then you are buying for yourself, not for us. Remember. So again, this is also a second discipline that we have. Every single class, you must have a notebook. Okay? Notebook like this. I'm not talking about laptops. Notebook like this. So today is the first class. If you don't have it, it is okay. But remember, you must have this notebook. This notebook costs around $1.80. I believe all of you have it and afford it. If somebody cannot buy $1.80, you can come to me. I'll pay to you. Yeah. And you must have a pen. So usually we recommend the pen that has 3 color pen, right? Yeah, so usually we recommend to buy 3 color pen with the notebook. Somebody of microphone is on. So there is a reason for that. Okay, you will see here in the middle, either you buy 3 different color of pen or 1 pen that has a 3 color. Okay, there is a guideline and that I will be sharing it. So you must bring a 1 notebook or notepad like this and 3 different color pen, which is red, blue and black, or 1 pen that has 3 color red, blue and black for your class hand note. Okay, because how much I teach, that doesn't matter. How much you are able to pick it up, that is matter. Yeah, and if I see your hand note, I already know what did you learn. And if your hand note is empty, you just came for photo shoot. I'm sorry to say that. Yeah, I will be checking end of the class, what did you write, what did you learn. So make sure focus on the learning. Okay, so this is our 5L or code of conduct that we do it every single class you must follow. Okay, so there are 2 types of hand note that I usually take. One is definitely the hard copy. The other one actually a soft copy. There is a cloud version of notebook or notepad that's available. You can access from home and laptop. I'll be sharing with you shortly. Again, why do you need 3 color pen? The first color is red. You need to use to write the header. Like for example, module 1, computer fundamental. You must use the red color pen to write down the header. The topic that we are going through it, make sure you write it on the header. Second, blue color pen, you must write it, use it for sub-header. That means under that chapter, maybe there is a sub-chapter, a topic that you are writing. Use the black color pen to hide all the summary of the notes, right? I know many of you came from the different country or different state. Maybe your education system, college or school, it was not like that. But Singapore, they teach class 2 or 3 this. Yeah, so you are learning something like class 2 or 3. So please do not complain. This is a discipline and code of conduct that I follow. Yeah, so make sure that you write down all the notes. Yeah, so notes, you can do it over the cloud. You can do it hard copy. Definitely, I highly recommend for hard copy. At the same time, once you finish the hard copy, I also recommend to keep all those soft copy to Evernote. So if those people are not familiar, please go to your smartphone, App Store, download this app right away. Okay, download these apps, Evernote, install it. You can create a free account. You don't need to pay. Or there is a free account, there is a premium account. Please do not go and buy premium account. Just subscribe or sign up as free. Okay, I've been using these tools for 13 years. Still I'm using the free version. Yeah, so it's very powerful tools. Whatever you write in the mobile, you'll be able to see on your laptop. Go to the Chrome browser, evernote.com, log in using user ID password. Everything that you write in the phone, it will be appear on the laptop. Or everything you write on the laptop, go to phone, Evernote apps, you'll be able to see everything is there. So let's say for example, from work, you actually create lots of notes, but you went for events, you need to speak. You may not carry the laptop, but immediately open the phone, go to the Evernote, you can see all your scripts, right? Yeah, so you can actually follow from there itself. Okay, yeah, so that's how we teach it, and this is very powerful. So it's very powerful tools. So I highly recommend to all of you to download these tools right away, because I do not want it to repeat. Next class, I'll be straight away asking you phone to show me the apps. So I hope all of you have the access to download these apps right away. If you don't have internet or data, you can go back to your dorm. Make sure you download it before you come to the next class. Yeah, so you can go to the evernote.com website and access the same contents that you write it. And you should be able to, once you write in a notepad or notebook, later you should be convert to the soft copy inside Evernote. Okay. Yeah. So again about this class, usually 4 lesson, okay, 4 class, but we actually marked it to 2 class. Okay, so let me just share. And each of the class is in 2 to 3 hours, but including the assignments, so it's altogether 12 hours of learning. Okay, so if I include the class, so let me just share what we are going to learn about this class. So again, if you notice, we have actually 4-day program, but we actually convert it to only 2 days program. So that means for today, I'm going to teach you the day 1 and day 2, okay? And the next class on the next month, I'm going to teach you day 3 and day 4, okay? So since in the past, we usually do it every Sunday, but there are lots of them have given the feedback that they only get 2 Sunday in a 1 month off. They work for 28 days. Thank you so much.
1 minute.
Can we do it this? I'm sorry, I need to interrupt. Photo shoot will do it during the break. Now his class is running. Yeah. So we'll have a time actually later. Come and have a seat. Come and have a seat. You can sit there actually.
There is 2 more outside.
Bring them and just
I
ask them to go and sit in here. No need to. So again, anyway, because in the past we actually conducted 4-day course every Sunday, and many of them only get 2 Sunday offs. So I decided to do it 2 Sunday, and again they have actually given the feedback and complaint. I have 2 Sunday in 1 month off. You want me to do this? I don't have personal life, so I only do it 1 Sunday, and convert this course actually to 1 Sunday in 1 month. So for Microsoft Word today, the first day we'll be teaching you half of this. Okay, next month we'll teach you another half of this. Fair enough? And we have also created all the smaller group for all of you, because in 1 day is too many content to remember. And this is why a smaller group we discuss together. You have a problem, you have a challenges, over the next Sunday you want to come and SMU, look for a teammate. They maybe invite me to assist you as well. Fair enough? Yeah, so go and discuss with each of the groups. So let me just jump to. So before I go back to details about this course, any questions so far? Any question? Which one? Okay.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Now I can one doubt.
Yes.
But this one assignment, how can I submit? This one any question?
Oh, sorry. Very good question. I will be sharing it shortly. Give me a minute. I have a slide for that. I'll share. Okay. So for those you want to take a screenshot, please feel free to capture this screenshot. It is one of the most important slide. Okay. And take note. So basically, what we are going to teach for today: Module 1, Module 2, Module 3, okay, Module 4, and up to Module 4. Okay, and next class. So every class will actually teach around 2 modules.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, I'll share it shortly. Give me a minute. Let me bring that slide. Yeah. So I'll be teaching Module 1, Module 2, Module 3, Module 4. This 4 module is for today class. Okay. So then next 4 module from Module 5 onward to we'll actually do it at day and 4 next day. But just remember the assignment. We have actually 4 assignments. For first 2 is actually day 1 and second 2 is for day 2. Right. So today as a class, and you need to submit the assignment by end of this month. Okay, then we will do actually the next month for next part. Then again you will be submitting for another 2 assignment. So if you don't submit by end of this month, next month you need to submit 4. It's going to be stressful for you. So do it early, do it proactively. So let me just go back to slide. So this is the question that asked somebody actually. So how to submit assignment? So you go to this link. It's called tinyurl.com/20fresher-submit. Take a picture of this. Okay, and remember the URL. We'll be sharing this URL to WhatsApp group also in the Learning Center. So in case you miss out, our team will be sharing it to you. So once you go that URL, right, it will ask you to write down your email, your name, your phone number, the course. You actually write Microsoft Word, right, and then add the file. Remember, for Microsoft Word, your assignment file type of course will be the DOC or document format. You cannot submit the picture inside. You cannot submit the PDF file, right? Because if you create using Microsoft Documents, it will be DOC or DOCX. Okay? It has to.
Sir, I have one question.
Yes, please. Yes, what's the question?
কথা বলেন স্যার this one assignment, this one soft copy and hard copy.
No need the hard copy, you just need the soft copy. And this is where you go to this URL. You can go from the phone or laptop, but I highly recommend please do not access from the phone, because sometimes you may not be able to attach your file, or file actually attach it wrongly. So please log in from the laptops and upload your file. You can add multiple file here, but each of the file size is up to 10 megabyte. By right, your file size should be less than 1 megabyte, unless you add too many thing inside. It should be less than 1 megabyte. Okay, but we have a limit. We purposely set a limit for up to the 10 megabyte. So you can submit 2 files, you finish 2 and upload it there. Make sure you write your details and name. It is your name of the certificate that is going to write. Please do not write it Julia Princess or Momo Prince and so on. Yeah, funny name. So we are going to print the name certificate. If you have passed, all the certificates been assigned. You must access it from the PC laptops. Okay. Yeah. So let me jump it. Yeah. So this is one of the most important slide again. Please make sure that you have taken a screenshot, or maybe one of the ambassador can take this screenshot and post it in the group itself. We are going to go through all this, and there are many things that we teach. It's very advanced level, but we will not be teaching today. Most of the advanced level will be teaching on the second or next day, right? But those that we actually have, how do we actually came this format? Can you somebody clean up the animation? Yeah, so how do we actually came this outline? Microsoft has an official curriculum, okay, and there are many large enterprise institute or big institute university as a course curriculum. We have gone through 5 institute course curriculums and furnish it more comprehensive way for you to develop. Okay, so this is most of the content has taken from Microsoft official curriculum itself. Yeah. So yes, the project work I've actually just shared. We have a 4 assignment that is actually project work, and make sure that you follow the assignments. Yeah. So we are going to jump to the first module. Yeah, which is module 1. Again, if you are not familiar with the basic operating system Microsoft Windows, it is not part of our course. We are focusing on Microsoft Word, and we'll be focusing on Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, right click to create a file or folder, copy folder from here to here. These are very basic things. We expect you to already learn as long as you have a laptop. But if any of you feel that you are very weak, you don't know how to shut down the computer, how to run the antivirus, scan all those basic things, you can reach out to your team lead. Your team lead will organize a specialized class for you, for a smaller group inside the assembly. Okay, there we have many leader actually who are very good. They can actually help you on a smaller group. Easy for you, right? Yeah. So again, we'll be going from very basic to very advanced. There are many things that maybe you already know. There are many things maybe you don't even know. Yeah. So the way we have organized it is going to be very, very professional way, and you are going to learn many things. Trust me. So for requirement is you must have a laptop. Your laptops should have at least 4 or 8 gig or 16 gig memory, at least i5 or i7 processor, and you should have at least Windows 7 or Windows 10 operating system or Windows 11. And you must have Microsoft Office. You must have Microsoft Office 2016, 19 or Office 365. If you have an older version, Microsoft Office 2010 or 2013, please go back and remove it and reinstall the better version. Because there are many features and functionalities that we are going to teach you are not there in the older version, but it is there in 2016, 19 and Office 365. Fair enough? So please make sure that you have the Office 2016 or 19 at least. If you have Office 365, it's good enough. Okay, but many of the features, especially on the PowerPoint, the way we actually organize the PowerPoint class is very well organized and it's like advanced level. Microsoft PowerPoint now is very powerful, okay, and you can almost do anything and everything like Microsoft, the Adobe Illustrator. Adobe Illustrator is very good software for graphic design, and many Adobe Illustrator functionality feature has been incorporated in Microsoft PowerPoint. So if you wanted to be a very good graphic designer, nowadays it doesn't mean that you have to buy Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator. You can do it in Microsoft PowerPoint. And during the PowerPoint class, we will teach you that how to prepare very well professional banner, just like earlier that you have seen the banner. Let me just share with you. This banner, very professional banner, right? Is made by PowerPoint, and is made one of our student, volunteer and ambassador, Mr. Rakib. There's a guy. So everyone know he's a genius of graphic design, okay, and he's the most expert. He's my student, and now he can do much better job than me. Yeah, and when I do a graphic design, he asked me, teacher, this is wrong. You correct this. I said, okay, I'll do it. Wow. I want you, all of you, to become a Rakib or better version of Rakib. Okay, if you really join my graphic design course. Okay, so again, this is why Microsoft Office that we teach, we need to make sure that you have Office 2016-19. Okay, if not, many of the feature functionality you may not be able to learn it. Okay, let me go fast. Yeah, so for the module 1, okay, module 1 is more about overview. Okay, so we'll be starting of the Microsoft Word, creating the document, saving the document, importing a file, status bar, closing bar, all those. Will be doing the labs. So you'll notice every single module we have a course content, we have a lab exercise. So that means that module, what did you learn, you should be able to apply it. And you'll be giving a break. We need all of you to immediately jump and do it. If not, you'll forget it. Okay? Yeah? So this is the way that we teach, and we feel that this is most effective way. But we need to make sure that Rakib. So I need all of you to mute your microphone and mute your mouth. Yeah, please. So again, so this is the most effective way. Trust me. You need to do the practice, and many things, the small setting, feature, functionality that you may not know, will teach you. It's going to be very effective to you. Yeah, and once you learn all those, trust me. If you're working in office, you can go and find your boss, the exercise, and you can even find the fault for your boss. Boss, you did wrong. This is how it should be done. Let me show you. Yes, we have many examples for that. Our students go and teach boss, you don't know how to make it. Let me help you to do it. Yes. Yeah. So that's about the module 1. We're still jumping to the module 1 itself. And let's jump to Microsoft Word itself. So first, to go to the Microsoft Word, you can go to the Start Computer, or you can actually go to the Search. You can just write it Word. Let me just share my full screen so that you can see that. Yeah, I hope you can see my full screen. So depend on which version of the computer that you are using. Okay, you can go to here, or you can just search for the Word. You'll be able to see Microsoft Word here. Depend on. Let me just open it. So once you go actually open the Microsoft Word, this is what you will see. But again, depend on the version that you have it. Your version, if it's different, it may look different. Especially older version, Microsoft Office 2010 and 13, it looks completely different. But 16 and 19 and even Office 365, it looks similar. Okay. So once you go there, there is 2 more students. Can you add somebody? Add them. Okay. So the moment you go create a blank documents. This is the view that you see. Okay. So you must familiar this interface. Yeah. So on top, what do you see is called. So what you see is called menu bar, right? You have a file menu, home, insert, draw, design, layout, reference, mailing, review, view, help, and DocuSign. DocuSign is a software that you use, that's why it's here, but it may not be here in your computers. So this is mainly for menu, right? Different menu give you the different option. If you click on the file menu, what do you see?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, my laptop version is 2013. So how can
again? I earlier shared with you. Those have 2010 and 13. Okay. Please go and remove it. pre-installed 2016 or 19. So you can buy, which is highly recommended, or there are pirate software that are available on internet. You can actually download it. If you need help, you are part of the one of the group, ask your team lead will share the link where you can download and use for your personal learning version only. We use Microsoft Office 2016 and 19, and the download link is available. You just message to one of the team members, they will actually give you the link. In fact, in the past, they have actually posted in the learning center. You might have missed out. Okay. Yeah, so
Okay, sir,
again,
thank
the
you.
view might be different. Sorry, I need you to silent. Yeah. So depend on the version that you use, the UI means user interface may looks different. Okay. So 2016, 19 and Office 365 are almost very similar. Okay. Yeah. So what do you see? You see home, new. New is for creating a new document, right? Open, you can open any existing document. The moment you click new, basically, it gives you option. Yeah, so it gives you option to create a new document. Okay, you can choose blank or you can choose from the menu of the template here. They have lots of different templates. The more you have an updated version, the more updated template you will be visible for here. We'll be using that some of the template later always. So then opens, you can actually see in your past documents, you can select some of the recent documents here, or you can actually go back, browse wherever the document you have it, CED, my document and so on, right? So you can go there and open the document, or you can go that respective folder, double click the file, it will open, right? Yeah. So then what do we have? We have info. So what is info? So info is all about the version, the document that actually currently is being opened, who is the creator or author, who has been created it. But these are the information. If you go to the file properties, right click and go to the properties, you'll be able to see. Right? You can save the document that currently you are working. You can actually save it, and once you click the save, it will ask you where is the location that you want to save the file. It could be C, my document, or D, or Google Drive, or wherever you want to save it, right? Yeah, you can actually save under the download, desktop, or wherever. Okay, you just pick from the PC or Open Drive or Google Drive, whatever. And that is called save as. So what is the difference between save and save as? Save is the first time you are saving a document. Okay, and subsequently any changes you do save. So you don't need to recreate another file. Within the same file, it will be same, append or added. Right? Save as means you have opened a file in the older one, you want to keep that file and you want to use another version, maybe version 1.2. You do save as and it will ask you to give another name of the file. In the moment you give naming of the file, that file will be copied to here and give a new file, but your old file will be still there. This is always the best practice. Whenever we modify a file, we always do save as, so that at least older version is there. In case I need to fall back, I can go and look the older version itself. So it is always the best practice. You use the older document, do a save as fast, give it another revision number, and give a proper file name. Don't just save any document, document 1, document 2, document 2. No, that's not a good practice. Make sure that you give a proper name. You have a proper name, right? If not, your name is not Mr. Dal, Mrs. Dal, Mrs. Dal also, right? Since you have a proper name, put the file document's proper name also. And always the best practice, when you actually save the file, you can also give the version number V1.0, V1.2, 1.3 and so on. You can also put the date. Like today is 12 February, 12 FEB 2023. So I know this file was being created and updated on 12 February. Even if I pass this file to boss will know, okay, this is the correct name and the file was being created on that day. So it is always follow the best practices. Okay. So print, definitely, whatever the document you prepare, you wanted to print, right? But before you want to print, you have to make sure that you have already installed the printer driver. Okay, and your printer is connected to your computer, either physically direct or maybe over the network cable or Wi-Fi, right? If your printer is there, you can just go here, click the print, and you'll be able to see all the available printer is available, right? So sometimes we use the PDF writer or Microsoft PDF. If any document wanted to convert it to the PDF format, you can also do that, right? Yeah. So here the list of the files. I will be later going back to these settings, but again just to share with you. Here it will ask you, do you want it to print all the documents? Okay. or you just wanted to print from page 1 to page 9. This is how we write. So maybe I have a 56 page, I don't need 56 page, I want to just print from 1 to 8 of it. It will only print from page 1 to 8. You can also tell that I need 1 to 4, or maybe I only need page number 10 or page number 2 only, that's it. It will only print that page. If not, it will print the whole page, right? Yeah, so this is actually print format. There are many formats available. You can even do the booklet formatting. You can actually print different color text. It's depend on actually the printer that attached. Okay, orientation, you can actually print for vertically, you can print horizontally, like wide angle, right? You can select the paper size. Usually you always use A4 paper, and when you actually print to any of the computer shop, they will actually use the A4 paper, right? So always use the A4 unless you are using specialized envelope, unless you are using the specialized exhibit type class or statement type folder. With the special printer, you can actually select those are different setting. But A4 is always the one actually we pick. Yeah. So other than that, you can actually do a margin. Okay, define the margin that you wanted to have it for the documents. You can keep the normal margin. You can select any of the margin setting here, or you can go to the custom margin, and you actually define top how much space you want, bottom how much space you want, on the left how much you want, right how much you want, right? These are the settings that you actually define from here. Okay, you can go to the papers, size the paper. You can actually select the layout, go back to specific custom layout if you have it, but usually go here for margin only, right? Yeah. So paper sheet, you can actually choose how this paper is printed. Let's say for example we have a document of 50 pages, but you don't want every single offset page actually print like this. You want to optimize the paper, so you want to print one page here, one page here, side by side, and you want to do both side printing. You can also do that to optimize the paper, right? Yeah, so you can actually choose the layout just like Microsoft PowerPoint. Yeah. So these are the settings there under the print. Okay. Then after that, you have a share. Let's say for example, any of the document that you're creating, you want to send to directly email or share to the one of the Google Drive or Cloud Drive and share to your friends. You can also do that as a under the share. Go back again. You can export it. Okay, there are certain documents that you have created it. I want to export it as a XML version or HTML version, and maybe use that as a your website. You can also do that. Right? You can transform. If you really wanted to transform some of the documents to certain specific layout format. Okay, they will be recommending you some of the layout. By the way, these are the new version that is available only for 16, 19 and Office 365. Yeah. So similarly, if you create a slides in the Microsoft PowerPoint that I will teach you, you just anyhow create a slide with all those garbage or idea that you have it, and then you feel that this is not a nice design, you ask Microsoft to redesign your slide, and Microsoft will immediately do that. Okay, there are fantastic features that are available that I will teach you in Microsoft Office Microsoft PowerPoint class. Okay, then you can actually close the document if you have already opened any of the document. You can go to the accounts. Basically, it's just the account that currently you're using. And many of you actually ask, sir, how do I know which version that I'm using for Microsoft Office? You open the Microsoft document, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, whatever. You go to the account. On top, you'll be able to see, which version that you are using, and if that software is licensed by your name, it should be reflected there. Okay, and or it may not actually show you a name or email address, it is just by the default. Okay, so the version is available under the accounts. So there are more options available here, but we don't really use much from there. Basically, feedback and option. What is option? Option is basically there are certain things missing. In terms of the display view, we actually go here for look for. All of a sudden, somebody actually did something. Is toolbar on goes haywire. You cannot find it. So go option to find it. What you want to see. Want to save savings language, for example. I have write many mistakes in my documents, but I see my computer Microsoft Word document is not showing the spelling mistake. It's because we have chosen a wrong language. That's why. So go here. Can you please mute it for this? Naim Khan. Yeah. So again, many of your documents sometimes the spelling mistake is not reflected correctly, or you did some mistake but you don't know whether the spelling is correct, it's maybe because of the language was not been defined correctly. You can go here, select the, you can add the language, and by right it should be the English version. Okay, so that because if your language is selected Spanish, you write in English, your software don't know that. So Microsoft Word supposed to be reflect all the wrong spelling because Spanish is selected, right? So based on which language you have selected, the grammar will search and give you a recommendation or error with the red, dotted line or blue dotted line, right? So there are some accessibilities, advanced option there you can actually play around, but better don't do it. Ribbon. So earlier I showed you all those menu bar in the past. We usually tell these are called toolbar. Here you can see this is a undo, this is clipboard, and we have many toolbar. We used to call toolbar, but nowadays it doesn't call toolbar. It's called ribbon. Okay, it's ribbon. So you can actually customize your ribbon. So that means these are the default tools. You wanted to customize any specific thing, okay, in your ribbon. Like for example, Microsoft PowerPoint 2013, 16 and 19 is give you ability to record your screen. Let's say for example, you are teaching something and you wanted to upload this video to YouTube, okay, to teach others how you need to do it. Microsoft PowerPoint gives this ability, and you wanted to maybe add certain voice sensitivity editing tools inside your PowerPoint as a menu bar or ribbon. You can also do that. Okay. So, but normally we don't recommend, don't touch. This is a quick Excel toolbar. Okay, that you can also add it. Task center, all those. There are certain documents that you send to your friend A, but you don't want that document can be viewed to other friends, even they pass the document. Okay. If the document has a Trust Center certificate, so only those people has a Microsoft Office with that trust certificate, only those people will be able to open the document. This is the additional security feature. Let's say I give a document to Rakib, and then Rakib is editing. Rakib say, oh, okay, you don't know how to do this? Oh, don't tell Nazmul bhai. I have a document, I just pass it to you. You have to just follow exactly the same document. When Rakib pass the document to you, you cannot open it. Because it is, in order to open the document, you will require certificate. Okay, so this is a security feature, especially apply for corporate company, because they wanted to make sure that this certificate is pushed to all the staff notebook. In case the staff share the document to another friend, another competitor, that competitor cannot open the quotation because it should be kept within the company itself. Right? Yeah, so sometimes actually they apply it, especially for corporate organization. Even you leave the company, because you have to send the notebook, you copy all the file, your thumb drive or pen drive, you join another company, you open it, all the quotation is here. You wanted to give maybe $10 cheaper or $100 cheaper to win the trade, right? Or business. If they apply the security feature, the moment you are outside, you use another computer, you cannot open the document because trust certificate is not. Right? So this is for example security purpose. If we go back, so again coming back, yeah. So this is ribbon. You can see that actually this is called clipboard ribbon, font ribbon, a paragraph ribbon, stylus. So these are all the ribbon under the home. Okay. So most of the ribbon are available that you need. Almost anything and everything is available on the home toolbar, itself. But there are more. If you go to the inside, there are many objects are here. You want to draw shapes, banner, layout, anything. We can actually do that, and we have actually class for that to do this. Okay. You can go to the draw. There are many different type of drawing is there. You go to the design. There are many layout is available. Layout. You can actually again earlier I show you the margin. You can also look here as well, right? Size, margin, column. You want to do the page break, I will do later. But there are many options is available here. Reference mailing list. Especially we use most of the time home, insert, and views. Okay. So these are basically 3 or 4 menu bar that we use most of the often, okay, which you will need to use that itself, right? So let me just go back the slides. So in our slide, in the module 1, what we have is starting in Microsoft Word. Yes, we have actually created a Microsoft Word, which is this. And let me go back to the Microsoft Word documents. Yeah. So I want to save this document. This is maybe so this is my past documents. You see, I actually write documents. So, but document spelling is wrong. Okay. So because I have selected the English language is my preferable language. So Microsoft Office will use the English grammar and show me that what mistake I did it. Okay. So I can correct it, or I can right click here and it will show you, spellings is recommended is documents or documents. Okay, so you know how to correct it. Okay, but it's always the practice. If you correct it, the first document, first word document, and computer already teach you by rice, you're supposed to learn from there. So you should not repeat the same mistake. But don't let every time let Microsoft recommend you, because there are sometimes the computer that has been assigned grammar doesn't work. So improve. So this is first document. So let's say for example I want to save it. Okay, this document I can go file, save. Okay, and save to where? Maybe I want to do this, save to my documents here. Hello everyone. Okay, and I can actually save it. So, and what I will do it. Hello everyone. I will also put the date or version 1.0, and I will put the date is 12 February 2023. So it is always recommended. Make sure that you put proper document. This is a document for you for orientation. Yeah, class orientation version 1.0, and later, if tomorrow or later, few days later, I need to change this document, I will reopen, save as maybe version 1.1. So I have an older version, I have a new version. So it is always a best practice to follow the best practice, and you always put the proper naming convention. Yeah. So and save it. The moment you actually save it, you'll be able to see on top your document names, where it's been saved and so on, right? So you can say this is my class orientation for this and so on. And again, next day you wanted to save it, you can actually go save as and save as another version. Let's say for example version 1.1. Okay, you can also change the date, it is 13th of February or 14th of February and so on. So it's always a best practice to follow these, so that your boss know you are very well organized, right? Yeah, because no matter how good you are, how best you are, your appearance tell 1,000 words. Usually tell that picture talk 1,000 words, right? Yeah. So it's matter your appearance. It is matter your discipline. Yeah. The documents is very important. So let's jump. Yeah. So starting the documents, creating a document, saving a document, importing a file. You can actually import it, any document, file, import, or you can just open it based on the format that has been supported. Okay. You can see from all the documents that are actually supported from here. Oh, you don't see screen? Oh no. Let me just duplicate my screen. Duplicate should be this one, right? Yeah, okay, fine. So now you should be able to see my screen. Yeah, so you can actually save the documents wherever you wanted to do it. Okay, you can import the file, open, and there are many document formats that are supported. You can actually see list of the file format that is supported. You can actually import for RTX or RTF, rich format or plain text format, PDF or many others actually. Those that supported for imported format. Yeah. So we go back to our slides. Yeah. So status bar. Okay, this is the most important things. I think many of us overlook it. It is very, very important. Let me just have some text from somewhere. Okay, take copy from here. If you notice here, this is called page 1 of 1. Now let's say for example, I have given a task to all of you to write about yourself for a biography of 50 words, 50 words, right? So how do you know your text actually how big is it? You write it Microsoft Word document. Once it's done, you'll be able to see how many words. So if you go to the university for diploma or bachelor or masters, every single assignment the university is given, they will tell you to write this assignment up to 250 words. So it can be 252, it can be 248, but the benchmark is given 250. So that means that you should be almost 250 or near about that. You should not submit a document 1000 words. You will surely fail. The teacher will surely fail. It's not that you have written so much and teacher will give so much mark. doesn't work that way. So make sure that you follow the number of the word counts, right? So and also on the right side you'll be able to see some settings, display settings. You can able to see the different layout, this two layout, and you can also do the zoom. Okay, you can click the plus and minus. It will actually help you to zoom the document. If you use the mouse, you can scroll it. It will give you the zoom version, right? You can actually go back here, click this to zoom the document so that it's really able to see. Okay, and you will be able to see how much zoom is done. Actually, 130%. Yeah, so you can also make the document to be bigger as a font, but this one is not recommended. If your font is too small, you can zoom it here. Okay, you should follow the standard format of the documents. Like normally when we write letters and CV, all those we use 10 or 11 or 12. Don't use such a big font because we cannot see for computer, but doesn't mean that I should use the big font. You should actually zoom the document itself. Okay, we'll be teaching the bullet and all others. Let me just follow my schedules and syllabus. Yeah. So we learn about this closing the documents. I'll show you shortly. Create the Microsoft Word document. I think all of you will have actually sometimes to create the documents, 10 or 15 minutes. Open the documents, close the document, save as document, write something or copy some text from somewhere, from internet. You go to the internet, Google, you search for dummy text. Yeah, there is a website. It's called Lipsum. To go this document, lipsum.com, there are many different kind of dummy text is available. If you want to prepare a website or dummy document, you just need some text. You can actually just copy from here, put it inside your Word document. These are all called dummy text. Yeah. So and then once you have it, dummy text, okay, you have something inside the Word document. You wanted to actually save it. Go file, here and do save or save as. Okay, save the document. Yeah. So that's all about for module 1. Okay, so I need to jump to the module 2. I have 7 minutes to finish. Okay, module 2 is very simple. I think most of the thing I already discussed about the ribbon, tabs and groups. So what is groups? If you see here, it says clipboard, and under the clipboard I have a copy, paste, cut and all those. So all those are called clipboard group. Okay, so this is a ribbon. Here is a font. Okay, if I go here, like for example, I select this, I have a font to select from here. Scroll down all the font. I can actually select the size from here. Okay, I can just click this guy to make it bigger or smaller. I can change the color and I can make it bold, italic, underscore and all those shading and so on, right? So all those fall under the fonts group. That's what is they talk about the ribbon, tabs. Okay, I have actually different tabs. So these are all actually the tabs. I have a groups, commands. So apart from all those commands that you have by default, you can also customize under the option and you go the custom ribbon. You can add any of the random menu here. Like for example, you don't want to see the section, you want to get replaced with this section to something else under the slide. You can go to the customized ribbon. Just now earlier I showed you on the option and do that. But this is not recommended. You just use let default Microsoft that habit because Microsoft know what you need and they have organized it. If you play around customs, all of a sudden it will go haywire and you don't know how to go back. So better don't customize it, but it's given the option for you. Okay. Use the tabs, groups and commands. So basically, that's all about module 2. And again, basically, these are the documents that you have it. You can use the enter, you can use the tab. So what is the tabs? Okay, in order to see the tabs, you should go enable the view and roller. Because finally you see that I don't have a roller here. The moment I go enable the roller, I'll be able to see the roller. This is called roller. I know my document, how big, how small, how size, and using the roller, I may be able to take some caps. So let me go and show you what is cap. Okay. So if you want the document, you can do the side by side also. You can enable the grid line, but I don't recommend it actually. And you actually open the navigation panel, which is on the left side. So if you have 100 document here, small, so to be able to show you, you can jump from document page 1 to document 13 and so on. But again, if it's a too many document page you have it, you can play around. Otherwise, no need to start. Okay. So now this. Tabs. So for example, this is the document you have it and you want to actually use the tabs in the middle. So here you will see that there is small icon here to show the L, and if we again click it here, it's become a T. Okay, and again if you click it here, it's become a L. Other way sign, other way around. So what is the difference? Then there is another one is called the T dot. So these are all tabs. So let me go back to use one of the tabs to show you. This is L. For example, currently this is the documents I have it. I can use the space bar to all the way here, write the document. But this is not recommended. Many of my friends does that. They say they wanted to write it. Open a new documents. Okay, because they need some space, so they manually give space to arm all the way here, and this is not recommended. You should not do that. This is called unprofessional. You should not use the space bar to create such a gap, because if you have a different layout, all the document will go haywire. So don't do that. So then how do we do it professionally? You have an option called tab in your keyboard. Use the tab bar to do a small jump. Use another tab bar, it will do another jump. You do another tab, it will go another jump, or maybe another one. So now sometimes maybe you forgot how many tabs you have given, and you want to go up to that level, and you want all this side should be here, right? So you can use this tab bar. Let me show you. This is the tabs. I will use it here. So you notice I have L here. I use one tab, jump to here. Did you notice? So all my document contents, once I use the one tab, it will jump from here for alignment. So this is called professional way of preparing your documents. Okay, so you can use these tabs left, you can use the rights. There is a T dot, means that in the middle, document will come and create it. Okay, let me just show you. It's fun. Like new documents. So currently you are writing from here, right? You can write from the middle. Now if you have this T dot, I take from here at the 8. I use one tab, it's come from here. So did you notice whatever I write in the T dot, if I write this is my new documents, and you are not expected to talk. Yeah, and there you go. So you notice the page started from middle and is going to expand it slowly both sides because of the gap. Got it? So it will actually give you the alignment. All the content start from middle and expand horizontally, left and right both together. Yeah. So, and let's say for example we have some documents where maybe you are writing an event, how much you spend, or maybe food $150 and 10 cents, drinks it's maybe $32 and 70 cents and all those, and you need a decimal value, dot something 50 cents, 70 cents, all those with the same alignment. You can use T dot. This. Now we go back here to write 172.70. Okay. Next, you write 2022.50. You will need to notice. Let me just zoom it a bit higher so that you can see the difference. Yeah. So next you write it maybe 10,075.50. Okay, you notice all the dots are almost the same alignment because of the dot. So they want to make sure decimal value is in line, then it's actually expanded, right? So that's all about the tabs. So that's end our lesson for module 1 and 2. Very simple, right? Yeah. So it's already 7:30. I supposed to give 15 minutes break. So let us take a 15 minutes break for those they wanted to go washroom. Those you haven't done the group, please go and write the groups, and we'll be back. And or maybe we should start take 10 minutes break. 10 minutes is good enough, right? So we'll take 10 minutes break. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Thank you all. So let's resume for Q&A. If anybody have any question, please feel free to ask, or you can go for washroom. You can have.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
This video, how can I?
For those are asking for the class video, yeah. So in the past, we actually record it. We spend 4 to 5 hours to clean it and upload to the YouTube. And I notice I have few hundred students. I'm the only one watching my own video. Many of my students say, "Sir, I need video. I give the link. I go to the YouTube, I find the analytics. I'm a hacker, I told you, right? I know which IP address did you log in, which area. So you lie, you live in Tuas, I only know from Tuas there is one boy actually access my video. I'm very smart.
And one more thing, sir.
So commands and custom dialog box, adding the ribbon. I'll show you how to customize the ribbon and placement. Lab exercise, common tabs, quick Excel toolbars, and in fact all of those we have already done it. Let me just redo again. Yeah. So you can just go back to the create a new documents file. Here click new and new documents. There are many documents, but just to let you know, usually those recent documents it will be appear here. It's for recent tab, right? Those recent documents you can click on here as well. Okay? Or you can go to all the template that you have it here. Okay, there are more templates available. You can click and select all those templates that you like it. Okay, there are many different types. You want to create invoice or BO, delivery order or PO purchase order. There are all the templates are available here. Okay, yeah. So then the option. Go back to the option again. So commands and custom ribbon. So again, I have shared with you, many of you here, that these are all those is there. So there is certain thing that you wanted to add or customize, depend on which view, like for example in the home screen. Okay, under the undo, so these are the two is here. You wanted to add something more, maybe this guy copy. Okay, add it here. Is it you want add it on the group? Okay, never mind. Yeah. So you can actually add any of the group inside. Okay, list of the group. So there are many groups is written. Let's say for example you wanted to hide some of those, like for example I have a DocuSign, I don't need it, I'll just go and actually click the DocuSign, uncheck it, then it will be disappeared. I want to remove those feature from here and I can do that. So this is actually custom ribbon. There are also quick access toolbar. If you want to do that, you can also add it here and remove it here, but I highly recommend do not play for this part. Just keep it blank and as default. Okay. You wanted to do some changes on the default display value, you can actually pick from here, like pin document properties that you wanted to see, but just leave it to blank itself. Okay, for the language, definitely you can add, or if you have a multiple language, you can actually do a up and down from here. Okay, and you can add the language. If there is a custom language, like for example maybe Bengali or Arabic, all those you want to add, so you can add 3 languages at the same Microsoft Office. But you need to give a prioritize which one is the first, second, and third, and so on. And you can use this move up down by giving up back and down back actually from here, so that at least system know which language first to choose and do all the spelling marking. Then go to the second language, go to third language. Okay, so these are all from here. And again from the documents template, there are many templates is available here. We can choose. You can also choose from the blank document. But for most of the cases, when actually create a document, we'll be purposely choosing a blank document from here. Okay, and there are different kind of views is available in the below and the zoom. So let me just go back to 100 view. Yeah, so you can zoom it here and take a look. Let me show you another thing, which is documents. So let's say for example I have opened a documents, it have so many pages, so I wanted to see view as a multiple page side by side. I can also do that by moment I click the side by side. I'll be able to see every single page 2 by 5. So those are the basic settings and format that is available for you. So quick access toolbar, you can actually play around this ribbon, but just leave it blank so you know where to find it. Placement, just earlier I've actually shown you. So that's all about module 4. So let me just go back and jump to next, which is basically I highly recommend all of you as assignment, please use this format and use just one single page itself. Do not go to the 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Even you have a 5-page resume, I want you to put everything one page, just follow this format. So whatever this format is there, just use it. Now some of those actually say that, Brother Nazmul, I don't want to use this. Can I put it something else? Of course you use it, but format will be look different. Okay, you wanted to put all your certification, put it actually training and certification, drop this, delete it, put all the bullet point, put all those training and certification, is absolutely fine. But do not go more than one page. So you have a 5-page resume, somebody has 1 page. Does it means that I have to give 10 mark and hard to 50 mark? It doesn't work that way. Okay, so everyone just follow one single page CV, follow this template. That is your assignment 2. Okay, so assignment 5, I will actually go back to the next class. Let me just show some of those tips and techniques that I'm going to teach you on next class. So by rise, for today class, module 4 is finished. Okay, so again, just to recap what actually you have learned today. Okay. Let me know if once all of you are talking finish. So I'll talk. Okay, done? Anything more? Okay, so let me talk. So this is assignment 1, assignment 2, assignment 3, assignment 4. Okay, so again, can somebody take a screenshot from your screen, because once you take picture from far, you cannot read it. Take from the Zoom and post it in the WhatsApp group. Okay. I usually use a software. It's very powerful. So this is the software I use. It will come first stone, small pop-up. I just select from here all the way to here. Yeah, it's already taken nicely. I take Ctrl C and post it here in the WhatsApp group, maybe sister group. Ctrl V. Sorry. Ctrl C. Yeah, so now it should be very clear. All of you can see it from here. I need to do something for the other team. So again, let me just go back to slide here. Yeah. Awesome. So these are actually 4 assignment, assignment 1, 2, assignment 3. So but when you are submitting it, please make sure you follow the naming convention of the file. Okay, so what is the naming convention? You should write assignment 01 space. Let me just show you. নিয়ে আসতে পারো 8টা বাজে। So this is the file format that all of you should follow. Let me just make it bigger. Yeah, so you should write assignment 01 hyphen your name, your example Nazmul Khan, then the date, and then at the end, once you save it, it should be something like .docs or doc or docx or whatever the format. Do not prepare a CV, take a picture and post it inside the submit folders, right? So again, the assignment submission, go here, tiny URL, what is the link? 24 share assignment is it? Let's go back. Yeah, so this is the link. The moment you actually submit this link, 24 share assignment. Okay, tiny URL. Can somebody post it inside the WhatsApp group? Okay, I'll do it. So once you go here, okay, on the portal, yeah, you write down your full name as per the certificate. Or Mr. Tipu Sultan Princess. Write as per your certificate name, okay? And this is the name that we are going to take. If you do spelling mistake here, your certificate will be printed as a spelling mistake here also. We do not type your name. We take straight away what did you write here. Okay? So please do not ask for certificate correction. Because if you don't know how to write your name, I cannot help you. You shouldn't be in this class if you don't know how to write your name. Yeah? So again, wherever you go, even from the group, WhatsApp group, if somebody asks to write your name, please follow this format. Now, every single word, the first alphabet should be capital. I see many of my friends write their name, every single word or alphabet is smaller. Or sometimes they actually put 3 words together. This is the perfect way of doing things. Your name should be a first name and last name. It could be your first name is Muhammad Tipu and the last name could be, Chaudhuri, Khan or Sultan or something. It's fine. You have a 4 word because you still need to break it, right? It could be first name and last name. But please do not follow your IC because IC is your last name space first name. Certificate doesn't follow your IC. I see many of my friends actually, they do this mistake. When I ask them to write the certificate name, they actually just write as per the IC. But it is absolutely wrong. It's not the wrong is written in IC. It's wrong in your understanding. Because IC in Singapore doing of things is they write the last name space the first name. But when you write your certificate, it should be first name space the last name. So don't do this mistake. Okay? So by rights, when you have a data center access or wherever, you can follow according to the IC because you put IC number. But when you need to generate a certificate, please do not do this mistake as per the IC. Yeah, it should be according to your certificate. Many of my friends say actually my certificate SSC and Inter actually Muhammad Tipu Sultan, but my IC is actually Sultan Muhammad Tipu. So what should I do? Do I need to go back to Bangladesh to change all the IC? But actually there's nothing wrong with your IC and certificate. It is expected it should be like that because IC the format is last name is just the first name. In fact, the IC and MOM recently they noticed many of our brothers or sisters actually they understood wrongly. Recently, IC and MOM has given the option to employer to change the IC format. When they apply for IP, they will be giving option to put first name and last name, like how you want to print your IC. Employer has given. You apply for dependent pass for your wife and all those, IC will be giving option how you want to print your IC. So you can choose first name is last name. Certificate is almost like this. Yes. You don't have a last name, it is fine actually. Yeah. This is better. You don't need to type so much. So it doesn't mean that those actually, many alphabet they will actually get higher mark. It doesn't work that way. Yeah? So those doesn't have a last name, they will get less mark. Yeah. So follow your name. So again, assignment 01. I believe all of you have written the format. Assignment 01 space hyphen your name space you put the date, the day you have actually created the document. This is let's say 10 hyphen FEB hyphen 2003. And again, if this is assignment 2, okay, you wanted to do that assignment 2 space CV space, Nazmul Khan space 10 February, it is fine. You can also add it, job application, assignment 01 hyphen job application, but make sure that assignment 01 and your name, it is important. Okay, so that we know because the Google will maintain a database, it will tell how many assignment you have submitted, who are these people has submitted the assignment. The file scoring will be done whether you have submitted all those. If you wrongly updated your document assignment 01 to recall, assignment 01 to recall, assignment 01 to recall, but inside the document you have a CV, you already failed. Because you don't know how to write your file name, you already failed. Yeah, so follow that. So again, the way we actually did is very neat and clean. So we expect our students to learn that way. Okay, and the way we actually structure our courses just to make sure that actually they are able to pick it up. Okay, I go some of those very fast, but I believe that the time has given for until end of this month, which is almost like 3 weeks, should be good enough time for you to prepare this two document. And if you do that, next month again we have a class which is 12 of March, right? Exactly. By the way, how do you know when is the next class? We'll be updating inside the WhatsApp group. and again you have registered for today, or whoever actually has registered using the Zoom, the URL link is just for today only. Today you are done. Again, next one, once the class open 7 days before, we will actually give you another URL. Make sure that you do registration for that day. You wanted to join physically, highlight it physically. You wanted to join for Zoom, you can highlight on the Zoom. Yeah, because security will allow you to enter based on if you have a registration. It's just like a data center. Come on. Sorry, let me exit from the Zoom. I will reassign somebody as a host. It's not allowing me to record it or share it. Yeah. I will not end the meeting. I will leave the meeting. So if you use actually Zoom, Zoom has many feature functionalities. So normally our pre-class, our students or our ambassador usually teach how to use the Zoom. So if you are a host, you don't want it to end the session, you should be by rights leave the meeting, not end the meeting. You leave it, they will ask you, you are as a host, you must pass this host role to somebody else before, so that that host can continue. Let me pass this host role to Torikul. I assign and leave. So I ended from the Zoom session. Let me rejoin again. That's a problem. Rejoin the Zoom. Claim the host. It will ask you, they know that you are the host, and claim it back. Okay, so let's join and share it. I hope all of you can see those on the Zoom. Okay. Yeah. So again, so we wanted to learn about the backstage. We can actually open any of the document. File opens. Let me open one of the documents that I wanted to share. Is there on the NAS here. So I have a Microsoft Word fundamental hand notes. So in the past we did not give any hand notes, but for this class we have actually decided to give a hand notes to our students. The soft copy is around 50 plus pages, but it has lots of materials that we have. What I have discussed is there and guided by some of those. So again, I just open a document. So if I now go to the file, and basically this is what you see is called backstage view. Okay, so what is the font stage? The font stage is this, the document that you open. Okay, so it's just like a stage. People are doing the performance, and you go back. So file, you go, and this is what you see is called backstage view. So in the backstage view, there's many things there. File, open, info. This is which I've already explained. If you go to the info, you will be able to see who is the person. The author is Nazmul Khan. Okay. You can say some author that I have added with the time, how many effort that I spend, what is the total, what document is 57 pages, the size is 9.33 megabytes, the word is 16,500 pages. So all those summary have given actually. This is the info for the document. You wanted to change or modify, you may be able to modify those. You can do it from here. If you want, actually you can also do it from the document properties from the Explorer. Okay. But normally this is what is called the backstage view. Okay, so I expected to open a document. Let me go back to PowerPoint. Yeah. So introduction of the backstage view, which is you have already seen. Open a document. I just did it. Open a document. What template? Let me go back to show you what is what template. So now this is the document that I have it, right? So I wanted to close it. I can just go file and close it. Okay, I have done. So I wanted to close. Maybe this document also, or maybe these documents. I can just go file and close it, right? Sorry, close it. Yeah. So now I wanted to create a new file. I'll go to the new. Okay. But again, the new earlier we used the blank document, but this time around we are not going to use the blank document. We are going to use a template because we have an assignment 2. Can somebody tell me what is the assignment 2? That is assignment 1. I asked what is the assignment 2. So you guys don't listen. In my screenshot, if you open, all the module is there for the course outline. On the right side and bottom there are 4 assignment. Day 1, you are expected to do 2 assignments. First assignment is job application. I asked the question, what is the second assignment? So why you are reading from the picture? You're supposed to read from the hand note that you have taken. So what is the second assignment? Prepare your CV. Does anybody know what is CV? I ask to raise hand. Okay? Yeah. By the way, brother from here, thank you so much. I will be asking that brother. Yeah, that most beautiful romantic brother. Can you stand up? Yeah, yes. You are chosen you. Oh, you looks very handsome. Do you know what is CV? The full meaning of CV? Huh? No. What is CV? Abbreviation of CV. We usually we submit a job application. We use the CV, right? What is CV? Do you know? Just now they shared. Yes, I to jure bolte hobe. Yes. So when you actually go through my training for how to prepare, sit down, thank you. So how to prepare a professional CV, we will also tell you and teach you what is the difference between biodata, biography, curriculum vitae, and resume. Even it looks all same, but it's not same. So it's not same. But anyway, but today I'm not just going to talk all those. I'm going to talk about the curriculum vitae. So now here you can see lots of documents, but there is subsection. You click the business, you'll be able to see all the business related document here. Okay. So you go back, you click here as a card or flyer, you'll be able to see all the flyer here. We have an assignment 3. You have to prepare a flyer. Okay. So you can see all those flyers. Then you go to later, you'll be able to see many templates from here. Sorry. So it's actually include the letters and resume. Okay. So you'll be able to see some of these letters and you'll be able to see some of the resume. But you can also search from here. You wanted to write resume and it will show you all the resume format that Microsoft has. Okay. So one of your assignment, which is assignment 2, you have to create a resume using the template. So you know, you go open Microsoft New and you go here, search for resume. Let's say for example, we have selected this template for you to write your resume. Go here, double click. The moment you double click, it will actually open and load it, or if you do one click, it will ask you to create again. You can actually just create it. So this is the template. So what it means? Template means some dummy data. Okay, so the picture is given, is not your picture. So you have to put similar picture here. Okay, I mean that give you professional look. So you have to write a biography here about yourself. You have to write your name, job title. So this is the current job title that you are holding. Education, you know, your schools, you know, you can write it from on the way of top, the most recent education. Okay, you can just write, you know, diploma, bachelor, whatever you did it. You can write multiple, but usually the recommended is at least you should put latest education. Okay, like for example, some of them say, Brother Nazmul, I don't have degree, diploma, all those. So what should I write? I'll tell them that you just write SSC, you know, or secondary school certificate, right, or O level. Just write it. Then you don't have any other certificate, it is fine. Just keep it one. That's good enough. Okay. Then if you go below, there are more things here. Yeah. So you need to write your work experience. Some of them say I have worked for 10 companies. So it is not good enough. But I always recommend when it's given for 3, please make sure you just write this your most important, the top 3. Okay, because this template is 1 page. Follow this template. When you add too many dummy data, then you spoil the CV. And again, most important that this is what my friends, many of my friends does mistake. Let me tell you. When you go to the dummy data from here, you write for this because you already have an old resume. What they do copy paste, copy paste. Let me do a simple copy paste and see how they do a mistake. Control C, they go here and open the CV, go all the way to here. They select this and do Control V. Did you notice the font has changed? Yes. By rights, you should follow the template. Don't modify. The moment you modify, you destroy the properties, the beauty. Now every time, because every one of you already have a CV, right? But it is going to be difficult to rewrite everything new. But somehow I have to copy from somewhere else, right? So then how can I actually copy paste but not destroying the format? Let me teach you. So basically, you go right click here, paste as text only. Did you notice? By doing this, you just copy the content from somewhere else, but maintain the format here. You do not destroy the format. So when you do the paste, they have many formats. If you do this paste, it will destroy the property. Whatever it was in the past document, you throw back the same format here. If you use all the old font and all those, go back here, this beauty of the template will be gone. Don't do that. Right click, use keep text only. That way, use the text only. Okay. So for example, you copy this. You open a notepad. You go here, write for NOTE, notepad, right? You open it here, you do Ctrl V. So notepad doesn't keep any of the formatting like color, font and all those. It use the flat text. Now you copy from here, then some of my friends usually they go here, Ctrl V, again do Ctrl C and go back to this Word document to Ctrl V. Because what happens, the moment you paste to the notepad, it will destroy all the properties, it just keeps the text and you can copy paste from here. But it's a double work. Why should you do that, right? Instead of copy from somewhere else, right click, Microsoft Word has already given a facility for you. Just maintain the text. So what happens actually if you just use this one, just third one, what does it actually happen? You just go click it on the third one, it will be pasted as a picture. Don't do that. It will paste as a picture for those part only. Yeah. So if you copy it somewhere, it will exactly copy and paste it as a picture. Let me example show you. I go here, copy these three, or maybe sorry. Yeah. So the Mary copy paste format is available there. Right click, Ctrl C. You go back to your template. Yeah. You notice there has a keep text, mark formatting text, and keep source format. Okay. What is allowed for the first one? So you actually copy a document from somewhere else, and you believe that that template format is as it is good enough. You like it, and you wanted to replace it here in this document. Then use the first one, either Ctrl V or this. Keep source formatting. But if this format is something that you wanted to use, you don't want to destroy, use the right side of the one, which is called only the format. Let's, for example, this is the one. Ctrl C. I go here. If I do the Ctrl V, the font, all those properties will be gone. And I don't want to do that. I just right click and use text only. So it will maintain the font and all those. Okay. Similar, you do it. So what you do, same. You actually do the paste. Education, you update it. School, school you update it. For company name, this is company name. This is job title. This is the date from. You don't need to put 3rd September. Don't do that. Whether it's 3rd or 7th, it's exactly the same. Put September, ACP, September -2010. Take care. For example, January, JAN space 2012. So that's a more unique one. So you just need to remember the month and year from here to here. Okay. Then you write some details of this. So what is the details? The role that you play or a specific project that you play. Do not copy paste for 10 lines. It will destroy the properties. Try to write within 2 or maximum 3 lines. Let's do that. Then follow this. Okay. And again below you will see the skills. Okay. So you can follow this format. Skills. You can also use the certification for the training. Certification 1, you can say the certification or skills that you have it, you actually put the details. This is give a very beautiful views and the confidence to the employer that how good are you and how disciplined are you when you are preparing for the nice resume. Yeah. So many of them actually they fail, or many of my brothers who actually apply the job from Bangladesh and keep telling that I have applied 200 companies but nobody called me. Nobody bothered because your CV was not being spoken on behalf of you to convince the employer or HR. Okay, so it is really important. Yeah, how good are you, and how professional are you? How So that's why for LinkedIn, for those who has a LinkedIn, it is very good practice. It is write it very well organizedly. If you don't have it, go and create a LinkedIn account today. I know all of you has Instagram and Facebook, but again, I highly recommend don't use the fake name. Okay, use a unique name that identifies. If you use a fake name, you are already fake. Your identity is fake. So what else to maintain the Facebook and the Instagram? You just wanted to be hero, celebrity. It's all fake. So don't do that. Use a proper name that identify yourself. Update your biography, update your details, so people look you are a professional. Yeah, they will become, it's maybe 3 to 5 years down the road, employer will hire you based on Facebook profile. It's not too late. Okay? But anyway, so again, the hobby, write, swimming, writing, book, or whatever you do it, put your contact details, your email address, and some biography. So this is one simple example of resume. Yeah, 8 people are in the waiting room. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't know who is the co-host. Okay, let me add it again. So it is always a good practice to make a good resume. So Toriku, Chen, Ahin. So I hope that all of you know where to find this resume and will be able to create and update it. And typing is very small thing that I think all of you should be able to write it. Yeah. So again, there is no rocket science here. Very straightforward. Okay. That's where to find it. Go to the file, new resume, search for it, and you'll see so many resume. Please follow everybody to same template. Do not go another magenta, purple, or pink color resume. Follow this one simple template so that I'll be able to create you. Put everybody in the same. Okay. Yeah. So one simple page resume is your assignment 2. Okay. So let me jump back to slides. Yeah. So on the module 3, what else learn? Adding the documents version, you can actually do it. Adding the value of the properties to the right side, right click, and you can do it, or right click the properties of the file, you can edit. Working with the auto save, it is already a built-in feature for Office 2016 and 19 and 2020. Then again, the lab exercise is open a document, write a thank you letter or CV, put it up, print the document. You don't have a printer here, but if you go to the file print, if the printer is available, you can select it, click the print, then actually to print the documents. Yeah, you can try that office or home if you have a printer. And definitely next class you can actually feedback to you are able to do this. So that's all about module 3. So let's jump back to the module 4. Okay. Again, module. So let's thanks to our training team. Yeah. So there are sometimes you pay for $1,000 for an institute. They maybe give you a certificate, but they don't give you pen and T-shirt. Even you pay for $1,000. So please do not ask 24/7 will give you free T-shirt. We are not a donor organization. But out of their goodwill, they earn their hard-working money and they have decided to give as a gift. So let's just give a thanks to training team. Thank you so much for the pen. So again, if you don't appreciate your friend effort, no one will appreciate your effort. Yeah, don't be shy. You want to say thank you, you have taken some picture, you want to post in the Facebook and say thank you to 24/7 training team for providing such a nice pen. No one will tell you you are poor because you say thanks. It's a courtesy. Today you do it, somebody will learn from you, and if they do something for you or they have gained something from you, they will tell thanks to you also. Yeah? So yeah, we will encourage actually all of you to share your picture on social media and say thank you for those who have been organizing it. You never know, maybe one day one of the institute tell that they will actually offer, if 24/7 can offer such a small course, maybe IT will offer 100 diploma course. Maybe SMU or NTU tell that we will actually give you 20 bachelor degree for free. Right? Then there are many other professional training providers. Maybe they will tell you, it's 24/7 such a small team, if they can provide this training, will give maybe AutoCAD and all other training free. Or maybe 50% subsidized, right? But you need to inspire them. How do we do it? Whatever we do it, we appreciate the effort. Okay? So let's continue our training. Let me resume for recording.
Recording in progress.
So can you hear me? For those on the Zoom, is it good? You cannot hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, very good. So we jump back to module 3. Yeah. But before we jump back to module 3, oh my goodness, please don't do that. Yeah. So we have a assignment 1. So what is assignment 1? You need to write a job application. Okay. So you wanted to apply for a job as a safety supervisor, as a safety coordinator, as an admin officer, as a project manager, as a site engineer. You must have your CV, curriculum vitae or biodata, whatever you call. And you must have a job application letter. Okay, so we do that quite often. So you need to have your own job application. Okay, so this is one of the formats. You go to Google, you will find there are many formats available. But you just need to know the basic tips and techniques. What should include inside the job application? What should be there? What should not be there? And when you submit the application, how can you confidently tell that your application will be taking a consideration to your employer, right? What do you need to write, the magic word, so that your employer will choose you as one of the potential candidates? So that's important. So in the job application letter, first of all, you need to write on the top the person you are writing for, the HR for the company. Okay, you can write the details if you are actually writing for. Let me stop it again and share a screen again. We have 5 people in the waiting. Who are these co-hosts? Okay, so let's take a class attendance first. Okay, before I proceed. For class attendance, for physically we take picture, we already know who are the class presents, right? For the Zoom, how do we take class attendance? So basically we have a very simple way of doing the class attendance. Okay, so for those at the Zoom, when I say ready 1, 2, 3, you need to go react button, okay, here, and click the heart sign. That's how we take the attendance. Let me share my screen. Cannot see? Yeah, so this is a Zoom. You go to the reaction button, click the heart sign. That's how you know you are listening. You are in front of the camera if you join the Zoom. Okay, if not, you join from the phone. It is there on your bed and you went to the kitchen and talking to your girlfriend or maybe somebody else. And at the end of the class, you already know 9:30 will be end. Yeah, and say thank you Nazmul bhai, it was very good. Actually, I learned a lot. It doesn't work that way. Huh? So we'll be taking the class attendance. So how do we do that? When I say ready 1, 2, 3, those you need to go there, reaction button, and click the heart sign. Okay. So, but again, this is only applicable for those on the Zoom. Those are physically, I think I already know you are. So, can you do ready 1, 2, 3? Let's count. Ready 1, 2, 3. So now I can see which are the people are in front of the camera. This person went to the washroom or someone else. You see, he just joined from the Zoom. This one, you see, it's not there. It's not listening what I'm telling. He just joined to the Zoom and go to somewhere else. Very smart. Remember, your teacher is a hacker. Your teacher knows where you are. Oh, if you are inside, then it should be fine. Yeah, but just to make sure that you really follow, and this is how I know that my students are listening me. Yeah. So let me do one more round, and I'll take picture to make sure that they're listening. Okay. So when I say ready 1, 2, 3, you need to go click the reaction button and click the heart sign. Ready 1, 2, 3.
I press
Please mute yourself. Yeah. I can see somebody has raised hand. Arun. You want to say something? Okay. 2 people are waiting. Sorry. Yeah, 10 minutes. So you don't need to give inside the comments, you just need to do reaction button. Yeah, so reaction and make the heart sign. And that's how the small tips we know how serious is our student. If not, only teacher is serious, students are not listening. Okay. So let us continue to our module 3. Okay. So before module 3 again, can you please add those around the share? Harlan, can you mute it? Harlan, you need to mute. Okay, let me continue. Yeah? Harlan, you need to mute it. Or no need to join the Zoom, just yeah. So again, you write those, then dear sir or madam. So sometimes HR might be, man or woman. You don't know who is the HR, you write dear sir / MA madam here. Yes. Oh, okay. We'll do it again at the end of the class. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue. So again, for the assignment, okay, you need to write a job applications. Okay, your teacher is very smart. He already know your name. When you write this job application, I already know which name you submitted. So you submit your friends' documents, you straight away fail. Yeah. So I know other institute, they will actually give a Word document, double click and change the name and submit it, you pass. It doesn't work in 21st. Okay, make sure you really write, and you have to write your details. I'm a safety supervisor with experience of 7 years, 9 years, and all those. It's supposed to be your details to impress the employer that you are the right fit of the candidates, and you wanted to apply for this job. And maybe you can actually provide some of the summary, 3 to 4 bullet points, some of the strong points that you have managed for large project like Marina Bay Sand, or maybe Changi Jewel or something else. You have some certification, put 2 projects that you have done very unique, 2 certification good enough, put 4 bullet points, and looking forward for to having meeting face to face and so on. And thank you. So that's how you actually write your job application. So what you tell is very powerful, right? In order to convince your employer or new employer, right? So sometimes they will look, because just to tell you that the fact is your CV talk about yourself on behalf of you. When you pass a CV to an employer, right, your CV talk about yourself on behalf of you. So what did you put inside the CV? It is matter to the employer that you are right fit for the role or not. Similarly, you have written the CV, all those, you can also write down this summary. And then employer will consider why he or she should hire you back for the role. Can you please mute everybody? Yeah? So why he or she should hire you for the role? Why you are the right fit? There are many other candidates have applied for the same position. Maybe it's already 50 candidates have applied. So you must give a reason why he or she should hire you. Okay? And it is very, very important, or like in a research said that around 80% reason that employer or HR hire people is from the first impression of your CV. And remaining 20% is how we actually elaborate your confidence. Okay? Or the remaining 20% may be during your interview process itself. If your CV was not able to impress the HR or employer, they may not even shortlist you. Right? So it is matter to them how well you present it. We have actually a course how to prepare a professional CV. You might be keen to join that course. And I can guarantee you that your CV would be so much different than what we have currently. And we have a case, one of our students actually has submitted a CV and he was been hired for the role just because of the CV. Yeah. So again, so it is matter. So again, you should actually write down all the details. I usually put very bloody word so that you cannot read anything, because you're supposed to write it. You should not be copy paste. Yeah. So, but anyway, I hope that all of you know how to write a job application. Okay. You can go to the Google to see the format, but you should be able to write it. And the Word document module 1 and 2, what I write, just about typing. I think it's good enough. You write it, how to write letters. Okay. So all of you are ready to submit your assignment 1. Let's jump back to Can you please mute them all? Who is the co-host? Huh? Antoine is already. So again, it is really important for you. What did you prepare? Jen, you are already co-host, right? Okay. So let me jump to the module 3. By the way, at around 9 o'clock, we will have some VIP guests coming, so I need to make sure that I finish at 9 o'clock. Yeah. So basically, we are planning to do some career fair organized by 21st Share. So all of you will be invited during the career fair, and we'll be inviting around 10 to 15 employers, and telling that actually you can randomly pick some of the candidates from here to hire you. But that we are going to do it end of this year. But before doing that, we want to invite some of the VIPs come and take a look what we do. That at the end of this year, when all of you are actually graduate or finish it, the course that we are organizing it is meaningful for your personal career. So again, let's jump back to module 3. Okay, I hope all of you can see my screen. So what we are going to talk about the module 3. Module 3, we are going to talk. Okay, you can finish it. Yeah, so okay, channel 5. So module 3, we are going to discuss about introduction about the backstage view. So many of you actually use Microsoft Word so long, but you don't know what is backstage. It's very important actually, and it's very actually fun. Why they actually give the name of backstage? Yeah, because normally what happens, many of you actually have seen stage, right, where you do drama, performance, live performance, band music, right? So what you see is, in front of the all this gallery, there is a stage where people are do the performance, right? But every single stage or auditorium, there is actually backstage. So there are left or right, there is small window, and people go the other side, do makeup on those, get it ready. The moment their segment comes, they will appear in the screen, right? So that is called stage and backstage. So normally for those people are familiar, or those people have done my live hosting course or TV hosting course, I actually teach how to manage the studio, and how do we actually manage the studio, and how do we actually manage people in the backstage actually from front stage. So I actually teach it during the live hosting course. If any of you actually keen to learn how to do actually hosting as a host, MC, co-host, moderator, what is the difference actually, we actually teach that course. But anyway, so Microsoft Word has actually comes called backstage view. Later actually I will share with you what is backstage view. So opening in a document, I think many of you actually see that we have saved a document, we'll actually go and open any of the documents. New documents and what templates. So earlier I've shared with you that Microsoft Word having Excel, PowerPoint has many different templates. It's depend on which version are you using, that resourceful template is available. Okay? But sometimes some of the students actually have shared that they use actually pirate copy, it is not licensed, and sometimes template doesn't work because Microsoft did that way. There are certain tag version you are not able to use the template. Yeah, but there are many versions, tag version also it allowed. Okay? But I think so far the version that we have shared in the past, who have installed all those computers, you are able to use all the templates. So let me go for that. Okay. So then configuring the documents with pins, earlier we have shared with you how to go and documents and select the document page to actually print it similar, and configure adding your names to the Microsoft Word. Adding names means that every single document has a file, right? But the document also has a properties. Okay. Like for example, in the past, some of my students are very smart. I told them to create assignment. They actually copy from the boyfriend. They change the file name. They go inside the picture, change the picture, they upload it and say, sir, I have submitted this. And I'm a hacker, so I know who has created the document. I go to the file properties, I go which computer, which operating system version, all the details. And I also know this document has created is not the person that is sent. Yeah. So again, yeah. So again, I will teach you, but that doesn't mean that you'll be able to manually customize it and upload it. Yeah. So I'm a hacker. So I know how to find it as also. Yeah, so adding your name, so you can actually write down your name details in the properties. By default, if your software is licensed version, whenever you create a document, all the file properties automatically updated. The person who has created the documents. Okay, I'll show you shortly. Adding the value in the document properties, you can actually define it. But again, this is one of the security reasons for certain properties and values that you can add. Working with auto-save documents. What is the auto-save documents? Sometimes in work computer, maybe the battery is not too long. All of a sudden, it's dumb, right? Gone. And the moment actually I open the documents, yeah, it's maybe older version. So Microsoft Office, or especially if you're using 16, 19, or Office 365, does automatically save your document. Okay, there are frequency, usually every 10 minutes it will automatically save the documents. Okay, in the event your computer you forget to save, you dump it, and the moment you open Microsoft Word, it automatically appear on the left side. This was the stage when the last save, and you can just click the document, it will automatically appear the last save mode. Okay, that's called auto save or working auto save mode. And again, there is a lab exercise. You need to go on, open one of the documents. You can use actually any of the calculator, given template, print the documents. That's a lab exercise. So let's go back to module 3. So module 3. So I actually go and, oh my goodness, Chrome is stopping. Let me reshare again. Yeah. So for those, please make sure that you submit your assignment on time. Submit your assignment on time so that this month, once you submit it, there won't be any backlog. Because once we go to the next month, it will be more harder and tougher, and we will go more details inside, right? And again, next month you have another 2 assignments. So if you don't finish it by this month, next month you have to submit 4 assignments, and you may not be able to finish it. So please don't give excuse, I'm so busy and so on. It doesn't work that way. Yeah. And once you have submitted all the assignment on time, we'll go through the assignment and we'll actually publish the result, which of the people has passed. Okay, you pass it, you will get a certificate. We'll organize a different session to come and receive the certificate. Okay. By the way, let me just give a quick introduction. Actually, we have 2 VIPs here. Let's give a very good talk for them. Yeah, and we have 2 more VIPs on the way. Can you hold my phone? Okay, maybe call him actually. So they are actually coming. There is a reason that actually why I have invited them. Yeah. So the first thing that let me introduce actually the person on my right. Right, to the stand up for him. So he's actually a Noor Alam. Hi. He's actually a country manager of Pran Group in Singapore. So the Pran is a very well-known brand in Bangladesh, not just Bangladesh, in India, and they have 122 countries operation. So they actually mostly made daily life what we need actually. They have many initiatives, but the most popular one actually food. They have actually frozen food, dry food, all, and every day whatever you need, everything they have it. You don't need to go anywhere. And this product actually has been distributed across most of the world. Okay, and they have actually lots of people around the world, different countries, Malaysia, Dubai, USA, and many countries. And he's actually a country manager in France, and so I've actually invited him to come personally, to say a few words to our students. And you may never know that you might actually work under his company itself. So let me just give a space for Nuram Bhai to say a few words. So before that, Nuram Bhai continue. Let me introduce my another brothers and leaders. Our Mohammad Salim Bhai. He's actually a managing director for a companies. Okay, and recently 24 I think organized his company annual day events. It was really fantastic, and he really did a lot. They have actually he has 128 staffs under his company. They have a very big factory in Jokuns. And we went there, actually some of our ambassadors joined it, and the whole 2 days actually worked there to organize events, stays, all those, and actually we did a lot of shows. There is lots of gifts actually has been purchased and gifted to the event. So it shows that first of all our team members, they are actually capable for doing such a corporate events, and it's also actually to appreciate what you've been doing for the employees. For giving the space, but before that, let's hear a few words from actually Noor Alam Bhai.
Assalamualaikum and good evening everybody. I feel happy to come here and meet all together, all of you. And today actually I come, Nazmul Bhai told me here come. So I always love to people to meet. So there is a lot of people, lot of eyes and lot of thinking, lot of different idea, lot of people have. So I think I have also great learning from somewhere too. And we are also sharing something, exchange our views and our business module and future we do business. And around the world we are almost Nazmul Bhai till 120. Now we are actually 145. We are across the globe. Each and every single country we are trying to do our best. So better I thinking we are sharing your mind lot of things. I tell some things. So better I thinking you ask me something, then I can respond this one the better way. to closer and easier our discussion. So I just first intro. I run our business here. I actually come Singapore since 2009. So 2009 till today, I am running this country business. And before my posting 2005 to 2008 in the Qatar, was there. I think everybody knows this Qatar last few months back World Cup there. So actually, I also these two particular country I actually mostly responsible, and other countries I am doing the job. So if anybody asking any question, I think question reply is a better understanding for each other.
So just to let you know why actually I bring them, there are many reasons. They actually run some companies and organization, and end of this year we will have actually entrepreneurship course, and they will be actually coming here to share some of their experience, how they actually run, in terms of the brand values, in terms of the organization, operation, managing supplier, customer demand, and all those. Yeah. So they are actually have selected. We are requesting them to come and share during this entrepreneurship course. But before that, we wanted to actually bring them, to say a few words, and just to let you know that all the society leaders they are here, they really care for each of you. Yeah. Sometimes we don't see, it doesn't mean that they don't feel. They feel it and they appreciated all those social work they have been doing. Almost every other day actually we meet together, actually had a coffee discussion, and they know what we've been doing. MOM has actually acknowledged many of our before, they also know. So they appreciate it, and today their presence again highlighted that they really care for each other. They came to spend some time, their precious time actually with us. That means they really acknowledge it, and we hope all of you one day will have a much better professional, maybe work for some other organization. Yeah. So let me again request you, Salim Bhai, to just share a few words, and you can also share your experience, what 24 did in your event. But before that, just talk about yourself.
Hi, good evening. First of all, I say to thank you, SMU. I must say thank you very much, SMU. Because why this they give us a very good opportunity to learning this kind of place. I introduced myself. My name is Azizul Ahmed Sali. I came in Singapore 1995 as a student. I think that time is very tough, and I was learning for 6-month course, learning English, Singapore English. Then after that, I go for post diploma. I came from Bangladesh all the way to 3,000 kilometers in Singapore. It's actually my intention. We do not have that time this kind of opportunity. I must say to thanks Channel 24 Asia, right? Mr. Nazmul, right? Thank you very much. And he gave us just a few seconds to discuss about my business. Actually, I was starting 18 years ago. I'm a small industrialist, a small businessman, very small. But I learned a lot. I have over the world few country people, Bangladesh, India, Myanmar, and Sri Lanka also. A few countries, China. Those I got experience for them. They are actually different kind of people, different kind of attitude, behavior, and the business activities and facilities. They are doing different way. So this is the one country in Singapore actually is a good place to learn a lot of things. And our currently I'm running more than almost 150 workers, going to be 150 workers in our next session. I hope we can support each other for all the foreign migrant workers. I also thanks to you all, everyone. So you're sharing with this our Channel 24 Asia events, and plus other than that is the first I will say that 24 Asia, this organizing team to do this event and learning this stage for everyone, and thanks to everyone. Thank you very much.
So again, there are many of them actually came in Singapore, maybe just as employee many years ago. Now they are running an industry, 150 plus people. We never know. Maybe some of you will be entrepreneur one day, and you might have 200 plus employees. We never know. Yes, I usually always tell one thing. David Copperfield is the world's most famous magician. Why he's the world's most famous magician? Because all of us have seen his magic, and we love his magic. You are the world's most famous magician, and you have not shown your magic. Nobody knows. So if you know the magic, you have a talent, you must show, impress the people, and eventually you get a platform, you get a trust, and you'll be able to expand it. Yeah. So many of you may be just working as employee, but one day you'll be an entrepreneur. One day, you may have 100 staffs also. So but we will actually get during the entrepreneurship course. they will come and share their experience about the business modeling, branding, operation, and all those. Okay, so which is the end of this year. But again, we want to bring them, and definitely I want to thanks to both of them.
Thank you.
For coming and spending some time with us, and also.
Okay, if there are questions, I just take a few minutes. Actually,
I think there are many questions. So once we finish it, I'll give some.
okay,
of the
then I take first question.
Yeah.
Then maybe their answer is there.
Okay.
The market knows so many items, so many products in the company. Why should one say product?
Correct. Actually, very nice questions. People, when especially buy his penny or buy his cent, buy his dollar, he must ask himself why I buy. Why I buy. This is the great questions for each and every single person. So why people buy? Because how much money or how much cent you want to give, this much satisfaction or this much service, I must ensure. We must ensure. Our must ensure. If otherwise, this one he mistakenly buy. Next time he never buy. So what is our target and our company target? If he buy $1, he must get satisfaction more than $1. Then next time he happy, he will buy. If he buy $1, he get 90 cents. That means next time he not consider us, because these people now in a very competitive. Each and every single company is the competitive race. So this is the main things. What do we give? There is a 100% need to give our service and our quality. How much? At least I don't tell if $10 product you must don't give the $20 or $30 service. At least $10 product you at least more than $10 service should be ensured. Otherwise we are not perfect anywhere. If for example I give, if I get today, for example, if I today get 2,000 salary, I must understand I am service now $200 to $2,000. But if I want to promotion, then maybe I need to extra some work, need to do work which one deserve 4,000. Then maybe company give us something extra. So where we are actually we need to give how we do more than extra quality, more than extra something we have. Otherwise, why they consider us? When I am selecting for the abroad, so this is a lot of people is the competitions. So one people they choose. So they choose. So that's why every hire is the competition. Without competition, we cannot do. But one thing I tell, everybody should come at the end of the day business. And one thing I believe, we are all businessmen, but we don't know.
I think I just share with him. Maybe your question is correct. In Singapore, everybody say Singapore is the best service in the world. Am I right?
Yes.
His question: why he want to buy his product, your product?
No, I mean
Why?
there are many other.
Yeah. Everybody say I'm promoter. Yes. Why?
That's
Must show something.
That's why the pram juice. What is the they give you? What is the value and what is the product and what is the everything? The quality we ensure. We ensure the quality and we ensure the
That's
great,
the point. I
great
think that's the point. The
and
quality
this is
of
the
the.
attraction.
That's the point. The quality of
And
the.
another thing,
Thanks.
we believe everybody is actually businessman. Why I tell everybody is businessman? Because today we don't know I am the businessman. Today you don't know you the businessman. Because okay. Oh, sorry.
So for those actually on the Zoom, I know many of you actually was listening all those boys and this, and we didn't really see them. And but hopefully, for those actually will be joining our future class itself. Yeah, but we have already ended our lesson for today. I'm going to actually stop the recording and going to end the Zooms soon. But those still wanted to stay, please stay. We have actually two more guests actually. They are going to share some of the slides. Yeah, but I would like to request for Zoom, please stay for next 10 to 15 minutes, and they will be actually here soon to share. I know many of you may not be able to see them physically, but I hope that you can hear their voice. So we have actually 2 guests already here. In fact, we have actually 3 guests. There is one more is coming. Yeah, and the third guest actually is Richel. He has been actually sitting inside you. I didn't even know this. Richel, please come here. So Richel actually came from another Singaporean, Singapore organization called My Brother SG. They are actually part of the Singapore National University NUS Medicine Department, and they do many initiatives actually drive. This is part of the Singapore National University and NUS under the program and projects. And they have lots of different projects. They will be sharing us today with us. Yeah, Richel will be sharing some slides and she'll be asking some questions. Yeah, but before that, we just wanted to hear from them and maybe Hassan Bhai as well. He's actually already downstairs. And I would like to request all of you stay tuned to go through the what Rachel is going to share. So Rachel, maybe you just wanted to give a quick intro to all of.
Hi everyone, I'm actually Rachel and I'm from NUS. I'm a research assistant actually. Yeah, and I'm actually here to share more about my initiative, my team's initiative, which is my brother SG. Yeah, and sorry not to exclude the sisters, but really because the history of how the initiative came about has a lot to do with the pandemic. So later I will share more about it. Yeah, and thank you for having me. I'm very thankful and grateful. And to also see like the kind of work that Nas does and his team and what you guys like really benefit from. Thank you.
So later we'll be connecting your notebook. Yeah, so I'll pass it back. Yeah, so if you have some question, as Noralambai already said that you wanted to pass the floor. Yeah, so again I'll be picking maybe 2 questions. You can actually ask to 2 of them. So those wanted to ask, just raise the hand, and you can actually ask the question. Then I'll get them actually to answer. Anybody has any question? Anyone? Okay, I can say 1 person. Yeah.
How many products in the future?
Okay, very good question. So basically, his question is that Pran has many products. So so far, how many varieties of the products that has already exported is available in Singapore?
Okay, we are now marketing Singapore the 143 products in this moment. Our industry.
You see, 143 different type of products. Okay, if you go to the Mustafa, you will actually. I mean, there are many shops actually, including NBC. To be honest, you can buy many products. Remember, the brand name is called Pran. Pran. I think for most of our volunteers, they already know why, because Pran have been supporting us for the last 2 years. There's many event and exhibition that we did it together with the Ministry of Manpower, and MOM has also appreciated that report that actually we took a Pran booth as called Made in Bangladesh, and every single booth that you see, lots of drinks, cookies, biscuits, all those is come from him. In the past, we didn't see him. We see all the products. I hijacked him today to show him actually where all the product come from.
Okay, I just asked everybody. Our mind have some things inside always. So I just want to tell who have mind inside and keep inside. He want to be in future businessman. Who like that?
Want a businesswoman or
or
businessman?
something?
It could be.
So who thinking? Kindly raise the hand. Then I understand. Ready?
Ladies also go. You see, the women also go. Okay,
Very good. Lot
It's a very good
of hand today I see. I actually believe without nobody who will not raise the hand, they also businessman.
They will
But
be also
don't know.
present.
They don't
Yeah,
know.
They don't
Just
know.
give one example. If somebody have just Singapore 3 restaurant owner, then he only know I am the businessman, I am the owner of 3 restaurants. But 3 restaurants have 3 managers. These 3 managers don't know he is the businessman.
right.
But 3 managers, they do all jobs. They do all the things. All the supply chain, cook nicely, service
Yes,
nicely, happy nicely, satisfaction, give people nicely. At the end of the day, what is the money? Give to the boss. But he don't know he's the businessman. He know I am the manager. Okay, let's come little bit down. After he's down, 3 waiters are. 3 service people have. They have maybe 9 tables. 3 people responsible for 1 table. They also every day lot of service give. People make happy, but they also businessmen because these 3 tables they need to earn money and give to the manager. Manager give to the boss. What I try to understand, we are actually everybody some part of business, but we don't know. Only who is the final owner, he know he is the businessman. Otherwise, we all thinking we are the job. Nobody give you salary without your business. Definitely, you do for some job for him. So everybody actually businessman, but we don't know. We thinking I am doing job only, but you job he make you a businessman, but you don't know. That's why I just tell everybody we are all businessmen, but we don't know. We need to know. When you know, you can demand. When you know, you can dream. When you know, you can think. When you don't know, you don't demand. Don't step up. Just that's why today I want to today just I tell one thing. Everybody should be inside. Keep at the end of the day. One day I will start something. then you develop yourself. You get the key. You get the thinking around job and dream also job. But until a certain level.
I think Mr. Alam decided. I just
Okay,
talk about
okay,
it.
thank you.
I talk about it. I talk about it. The lady, you know, the lady said, one of the ladies, she said she wanted to become director, but after they are thinking, how come I am become manager, the company manager, right? Company manager, they are operating the company. He did most of the job, but you must behind the scene, you must see who is the operator.
So again, sorry for interruption again. So we have one more VIP guest. Earlier, actually, I've shared that there are 4 VIPs coming. We actually invited for 5. Okay. Yeah. So maybe one day actually we'll invite you. He's actually Bangladesh Business Chamber President Saidul Zaman. Some of you actually have seen him, but in future he's actually coming. So by the way, our the another VIP is Saidul Zaman Bhai. Yeah. So. He is also a managing director of a company in Singapore, and he have also many staffs actually from the many different region countries itself. Yeah, so I've invited him for them actually to say a few words about their experience. And again, as I've earlier actually shared that all of them are really care what we have been doing. They feel this is really a value. Yeah, and upgrading your skills, because skills all those never expire. There is no expiry date for skills, right? It's help you actually to build your better future, and you'll be able to contribute to the Singapore as well as your home countries by sending remittances, right? So let me just pass to Hassan Bhai to say a few words from him. Hassan Bhai,
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you, Nazmul Bhai. Present distinguished guests and for all the students, very good evening to you. So I'm very glad to hear join with yours talking about how to be a good businessman. Just a short one. Let me share with you my experience. Actually, I came here Singapore 1989 as a worker. Same as maybe I don't know. We have your stage. So my thinking, I have to do something in my life, in my family, as well as my state. So I run there, prepare to win. And if no aim, nobody can win. You have to aim and goal. Without your aim and goal, this man is nothing. Awesome. So you have to set your goals. Without no set, nothing. Just a normal man cannot be a rich man. Always say, you see those billionaire or well-established businessmen, you see their speech, already say, a general man cannot be a rich man. So you have to be, come up from yourself, encourage yourself. So we got each and everyone got many potential. So you have to know what you want to do actually. So let's say I'm here, I do is a construction project. If I go computer science, I cannot, right? So I have to do my construction industry. So my thinking is that, so if I go for construction industry, explore more about me and my family as well as country, so what I need to do? Then I search the sources. That's why no work hard, work smart. So I search who can help me and why I can get all this information. Actually, the journey no easy for you, for us, everyone. This man's son cannot be more rich, maybe sudden help. Those who come from this stage, or maybe like Bill Gates, all these, they come from zero because they have own activity. So that's why you must be your own goal. The goal without your vision, definitely you cannot win. Definitely you come here, go here, ask here. No, you have to go no matter how, man. I like, he like, your wife like, your husband like, doesn't matter. So what do you want to be? So this you must set first. Then you start your journey. So in between a lot of challenging you face. What? Like your competitor, maybe will be a loss, can be a win. No, every time we will win, every time a loss. Same as me. I share with you, this Karabakh hospital. Last time my company take all the ELV, right? The ELV is low voltage job we taken. few years, I mean a few months, okay, their payment very good. After that, they don't give my payment. I mean, all workers' salary, how I pay. Then I going to be a collapse, but I cannot give way. If I give way, I finish. My dream is finished. So I thinking, how do I come out from this situation? Slowly, I minimize the things. In between, and the end now, I'm here. So I struggle at so many things, so many challenging challenges, so many challenges, same as yours also. So for myself, last time, I think I break ready, I was workers, then I get an S pass because my certificate in Bangladesh. So here, one of managers said, this S pass can buy. I'm shocked, when I was new. So how to prove that? So I asked my surrounding friends, say how? Indian friends, Myanmar friends. So they asking me, okay, you go for any Singapore certification. Then I searched, I go Singapore Poly. Then I go direct test, so-called direct test. Once I go for direct test, I got that distinction. Then I show the certificate, they believe, yeah, you can do something. They believe me. Then he say, okay, if you want to further study, you can go. Then I study diploma in electrical. So I got Bangladesh, got mechanical, here got electrical. So I applied S pass. Then subsequent, I applied PR, also get, because without PR you cannot do the business. So that's why you have to think how you want to be. So I know you want to be a businessman, I take this. So once I get 2006, I get permanent residency. Then I applied 2007 on a company. So slowly, up, down. Now, Shukur Allah, Alhamdulillah, I am be stable. So, same as all of you, you try, not say luck. Every man have potential, so many. If you no try, what this man behind top, forget it. Another important thing, let's say you are single, you are a single, you're a couple, husband, wife. So each other must help. Without each other, you cannot move. Let's say you want to go do something behind your husband, your wife, say, this is no good, this and that. No such big thing. Must be support. Without support each other, I tell you, cannot. Definitely you go down. This thing is your own enemy. No ABCD. No, your own enemy in your house. So you have to motivate them, your family members. This is important. Must remember, please. So far, I have faced all these issues. All this come up from my experience. So please, for your future, a lot of things waiting for yours. Thank you.
Actually, just to summarize it, actually he came, as a staff, okay. But today he is actually an entrepreneur, and he has actually many staffs under him. So basically, if he can actually create an example, I think all of you has a potential to do even more. You know why? He came with the generation with 2G. Now you guys are 5G generation. Okay. Yeah. So you guys actually immediately can see, internet, all the data is available. For him at that stage, there's many information are not available in internet. It was hacked. He has to run here, there, and ask many people. But now everything is there on the fingertip. So you have a potential, so you must try harder, and you must have a target or dream. You start from Tuas, and you must have a target to go to the Changi. And if you don't work, you'll be still in Tuas. So you have to, every year you have to monitor yourself how much you achieve based on the target you have done. Then you'll be able to reach 100 days. But anyway, so I will be taking another 10 minutes actually to go through some of the slides that actually Rachel is here. It's going to actually share what is my brother HG and what they do. They do actually many initiatives again. Share actually that Rachel actually, they are actually one of the project under Singapore NUS University. Let me pass over the floor to Rachel and allow her actually for 10 minutes to share some of the things that actually they do and how they actually get benefits. So we'll run from the slides. Okay. So Rachel, over to you. Maybe you just keep standing. Yeah. You can just go through your slide. Yeah. So let's hear from them and actually take a look at some of the slides. If you have a question, we'll actually give a floor after her slide. Okay, this is over to you.
Thank you, Nas. And actually, I'm not a businessman. I'm not yeah, I'm like
Don't get nervous.
yeah, I'm like non-profit organization, part of like under NUS project. Yeah, and so today I'll be sharing about my brother SG. Has anyone heard of my brother SG before? Yeah, so okay, you heard before also. Okay, yeah. So okay, so my brother SG. Yeah, we are a collaborative initiative to support migrant brothers in the pandemic crisis, and it's a collaboration with many partners. It's a collaboration with many partners through community engagement, and it started out with Taizong Global and Yonglin School of Medicine, and subsequently we worked with many hospitals and NGOs and even international organizations from the WHO. Yeah, and so who we are we are a very small team actually. With Dr. Tam, for example, who is the founder of the project, my brother SG, and a team from NUS, the National University of Singapore, which is including me. Yeah, Lydia, our graphic designer, and a lot of volunteers. So we have a mission which is to advance migrant worker well-being through effective health messaging and also meaningful collaborations. And our vision is really to have a healthy migrant worker community that is joyfully connected with the Singaporean society. So I'm actually a Singaporean, yeah. So I really hope that to see that migrant workers can be assimilated and be connected to our Singaporean society well. And so at the heart of what we do is actually risk communication and community engagement. It's a very technical term, so I will not like go in depth what exactly to explain the processes, but hopefully what I share in the subsequent slides will give you insights to what is our mission here in Singapore. And so there's an element of communication, which is like health messaging, and community engagement, which is like working with different partners, including like hopefully with Technical Asia and with MOM, other NGOs, and also migrant workers, migrant brothers themselves, in this whole project. So we started out during the pandemic when there was an outbreak in the dormitory, and back then our project lead, which is Dr. Tam, she realized that there was a gap whereby there's an outbreak, government has measures, but there were language barriers, and maybe information were not contextualized to the situation in the dormitories. So in terms of cultural background, and maybe the context, like maybe in Singapore there's a lot of like Chinese, Malays, Indians, and maybe like the language that is the information that is translated to cannot really reach brothers in dormitories. And so that was when Dr. Tam she drew a lot of like health booklets and posters to really inform brothers in dormitories about the safe measures. And so maybe a few slides about what she did. This was like the health booklets that was distributed in dormitories. That was translated also to 8 languages, and subsequently also health posters were put up. And so this is basically what we do. As we move out of the pandemic, we still specialize in health messaging. And we have a Facebook page. My brother SG. That's where we engage brothers. If y'all have Facebook, y'all can click out and go and check it out. My brother SG. So so in this Facebook page, we will share about some infographics, comics, our outreach engagement. Actually, just now I also came from Kaki Bukit, one of the dormitory up there. So we had outreach engagement there, and we worked with doctors, Dr. Muntasir and Dr. Hamid, which I'm not sure if you guys are aware. So they were there just now, like doing some screening and looking out for brothers, and making referrals for them. And so we also have our web page, but that is more for sharing of our health resources, and also providing RCCE training to healthcare workers. Yeah, and so these are actually what we do on our Facebook page. So we have like comics, we engage like the whole council to do some videos on health. Yeah, and we talk about workplace safety, mental health, and some of this, like this one, was about during the COVID period. Yeah, and so actually we did this, we share on Facebook, right? Like very pretty, very nice, got a lot of joys which our graphic designer did. Actually the back process is very long, and so what we do is actually consulting and interviewing brothers, and then because we don't just share information that we think or we feel is a need, but really we want to know what brothers in dormitories what do they need. We want their voices, we want to hear their voices, and therefore from there we understand maybe how they manage certain diseases, what their needs are, and then we will work with healthcare workers, translators, and even translator interviewers who piece up everything. Yeah, and that's how we come up with all the posters. We also look at the news. So, for example, last year there was a monkeypox issue that's circulating, and so we were very concerned. So we were also very concerned for the migrant brothers. Yeah, and therefore that was how we also came up with posters on monkeypox. Yeah, that like empowers and educates like brothers how to take care of themselves in dormitories. Yeah, and in addition to that, we also have physical engagements. Yeah, we work with multiple collaborators, maybe like students from medical background, to organize like health screenings, dental screenings, and with maybe companies such as Global Training Services, and we'll maybe have workplace safety and education, for brothers. And so these pictures are taken from our past outreaches, and during our outreaches, because we are all about health, right, like empowering and also saying that health is a necessary resource for everyday living. And so when we go for outreaches, we also have like health education games. So basically that is what we do, and so like that's actually all. That's all for my sharing. Any questions? Okay. Sister.
What is RCCE training?
So RCCE training is actually for So RCCE training, so it's actually working with so back then, we go back to during the pandemic, So Dr. Wai Jia, she's a doctor herself. We can't do this on our own. Like we want to like promote health or like raise awareness about COVID measures. Like Dr. Wai Jia cannot do it alone. And we need to engage people to do it. So it's like training maybe healthcare workers, to be able to do RCCE.
Thank you.
Again, we have actually invited Rachel here actually because in fact recently they were also invited to the Ministry of Manpower recently, the partner appreciation. Peripusha is one of the partner of MOM, and they are also one of the partner of MOM. They do many initiatives, and as we have actually already announced this year January, that this year we are focused here for collaboration with the partner, collaboration with all those entrepreneur, business magnate, CEO, and collaboration with other agencies, right? And we will actually do more while continue to train you guys as well. Remember, we actually shared the end of this year. We'll organize for convocation for your certificate ceremony. We'll also organize for the job fair. Okay. So again, if you have any other question, actually, feel free to visit their Facebook page or Instagram page. Feel free to drop a message, and they will be happy to assist. And you will also see Rachel and that team actually upcoming events. They will actually also taking some of the notes to share a bit more. and you can actually have some sharing session and ask the question and share some of your feedback as well in terms of the mental health, which they will eventually going to furnish all those content that is going to be helpful for you in terms of all those the information broadcasts that actually they do. So again, I want to thank you all of them. Yeah.